Well, good day, everyone. Beautiful day here in Winnipeg. We got a Hyundai Elantra 2020. As you can see, that's not normal. Got a bent control arm and a screwed up tie rod, inner and outer. So we're gonna replace that. And finally, my second episode of Street Mechanics, and we got a dangerous one here today. We're gonna be working right on the street. Everyone's got fucked up vehicles around here. So I'm gonna get this wheel off, gonna jack it up. We're gonna put our safety blocks in. These are the tools I got to use today. Should be pretty simple. And of course, we gotta, yeah, that's the most important tool, and the parts. So I'm gonna get this torn down a little bit, and let's see the damage. So we got the wheel off. Yeah, that's bent. And clean some of the snow off. And we got a giant kink in that bad boy there. So this is gonna be a simple one. If you looked at my other video, we got one bolt there. This is like a 2021, so everything's gonna be beautiful. And we got the ball joint there. That nut there. Take that off. Yeah. So we'll take this, oh, look at that. Not a real cotter pin. Look at that. Reusable. Beautiful. I like that. I'll have to pull this boot off. So we'll start on doing some bolts and relieving some pressures here. I'm gonna start with this. Probably that looks like a 12 mil. I'm gonna wrench this bad boy off. Hammer that out. And the control arm I got, I believe, has the ball joint. Yeah, it does. So nice. This is gonna be hard to get the alignment because we're not gonna be able to measure the old tie rod, but we will see what we can do. I'm gonna get some bolts off and then we'll check back in. Okay, so that was a 14 mil for the tie rod. We got a 19 mil for the ball joint. This is probably gonna be, oh no, that's gonna be a 15. And so the back up and down one, it's the same as that, same style, very common. You have the one up and down for that bushing. So that's a 19 mil. And that, I'm assuming, is gonna be a 15. Feels like a 15. So I'm gonna get this done. We're gonna take this lower control arm out. Gotta be careful. And then I will show you for the tie rods what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna try to straighten this to try to get a close measurement when I put the new ones together. There can be slight manufacturing differences in center to center for the ball joints and whatnot. So, hold on. Let's get rid of this right now. Actually, screw it. I'm not saving this. Normally, you don't want to hit on the top. This is a very new vehicle, so I'm lucky. It's just gorgeous day out. I was actually gonna buy a house down over there. Maybe we'll go check it out after, see what's up. There's like a dark room in it. Okay, so I got that lower ball joint nut off. If you watch my other video, you'll know that you have tension from this shock pushing down, and the way that you tighten those bushings is that control arm is actually, because the suspension is low right now, that control arm is actually pushing up. So we're going to loosen that 15 and we're going to take out that 19, and that will give more free play. I got a pickle fork I'll probably use for the lower, but if you're going to use that method of hammering this, it's unlikely you're going to pop that off, just because you have the strut pushing down and the control arm pushing up. So we'll do that and go from there. So that one there is going to be a 17. We're going to need a little extension. And that one is a 19. Okay, so we got those two bolts out. I'm not going to be able to do this one hand, but hey, do you know what? I brought my stand. Hold on. All right, let's see if you can see me struggle with this. Probably going to need a pry bar. Push that out of the way. Oh yeah, no pry bar needed. That was way easy. I didn't even struggle. Like, what's your guys' entertainment gonna be? And this is the wonderful life of living in Winnipeg. You're gonna have snow. You're gonna have ice. She's bent. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a screwdriver, loosen that clamp, take the boot off, and we're gonna pull this tie rod off. I'm not gonna let you, maybe I'll show you. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see way back here. Here, I'll get you in there. If you see that little, these are crimp fittings. So, right there. Just gonna separate that. I have to pull it around to the other side. But hopefully I showed that. I'm gonna have to crawl under there. Well, because it's Winnipeg and it's cold, just like your electric vehicles, my phone's dead instantly. You're gonna pull this boot off. Then you can see that inner tie rod. Usually there's flats, but the stock doesn't have flats. So I got a pipe wrench for that. And hopefully that shaft didn't get bent. So we're gonna pull this off, and then I'm gonna show you how we do this. I gotta charge my phone though. I mean my high-tech camera. Okay, so this was doubly bent here, and then obviously here. So normally I would take a total length from the flat to the center of the ball joint. I couldn't do that. So I just did a measurement here between the two, and these were manufactured almost the exact same. And then I took the thread length and I backed this nut, because you have to take the boot off, so you can't just put this together and then slide the boot over. So I have some black electrical tape there. I compared the depth of the threads passed. So this should get me close. I'm obviously not able to know this exact length, but when you put it on, you have to test drive it. I left this loose. You test drive it. If it's too long, the wheel's going to be tilted inwards, if that makes sense. So it'll want to pull to the right, I believe. If it's too short, that brings the back of the wheel in, so it'll point out like this. Say we're facing this way, and then that'll want to pull left. So it should be close, and we're just gonna see which way it pulls. It should be close enough. You won't feel it. I advise them obviously that they should get an alignment, but we're gonna install these. I got red Loctite for here, and this was that clamp I was talking about earlier. I think I could reuse it. So for these clamps, I'm gonna try to reuse this one. It's a little bit different style. Actually nice, I like it. Sorry. I'm gonna use those to crimp it back on if there's room. So we're about ready. So I'm gonna use the red Loctite on the threads. I use a pipe wrench on these just because that's what works. As you can see on this one, normally there's some sort of thing for a wrench. This doesn't have that. So yeah, we're gonna put this on. We're gonna secure that boot. I'm not gonna show you how to do all that. We're gonna install the lower control arm, which is very easy. And like I said in a previous video, if you go watch it, it's actually Street Mechanics Part 1. I explain how you have to tighten the bushings with the weight on the vehicle. So I'm not going to go through that. Go watch Street Mechanics Part 1. I don't know how to put links. People point and then there's a link. That's probably not going to happen. So just go watch that Part 1. So I'm going to get these parts installed because it's Sunday. And well, you know what? I just maybe want to go work on my kitchen. So I'll get back to you when everything's installed, and then we're gonna have to test drive, and then we're gonna just see if it pulls. It's really hard. You got ruts, you know, because it's Winnipeg. So I think I got it close, but we will see. Okay, so we got your tie rod in. You got your cotter pin. I've left that bolt loose. We're gonna put weight on, and then we're gonna tighten that so that bushing is okay. We have tightened up the lower ball joint there. You tighten that up. Unfortunately, I ruined that clip. I've used zip ties. I'm gonna have to come back with a large zip tie, and they work great for this. Whatever. I don't have, if I had a long side cutter, the ones I was going to use aren't going to work just because there's, what do you call that, longitudinal, I don't know, there's no room up there to get them there. I need something that would come in through this way, which I don't have on me. No matter what I bring, it doesn't matter. So we're going to take this for a test drive after I tighten that up. And if it pulls either way, we're going to put a wrench on here. I left this somewhat loose. And then we will just either pull it out or push it in. And then we will tighten this nut. So I'm going to do that and go for a test drive. All right. Well, I can't take this for a test drive. I'm pretty confident we're okay, but she's got a flat, so I'm gonna come back tomorrow to put a strap on that bellow, the steering bellow, and I'm gonna torque these aluminum rims to 90 foot-pounds, and we will be good. I tightened that nut. Like I said, you really should go for an alignment regardless. So we'll go check out that house I almost bought. I'm gonna clean up all my tools, and yeah, well, then we'll sign you out. So that tire did not inflate. I ended up finding a she gave me lasagna, such a nice lady. I found a worm clamp in my that's from the hockey game, in my bin of stuff. Nothing to see there. So yeah, I packed up. I put the worm clamps on the bellow. I couldn't test drive it. It looks close. So yeah, let's illegally drive here for a second. I can't remember if the side street to that house I was gonna buy was here. I think it was. It might have been Monroe. You know, we'll take a little cruise here. Yeah, no, it was on Monroe. It's pretty cool. It had a dark room. So we're just gonna illegally drive and film, because why not? Yeah, it was right across from here. I did a bunch of sewer work on this street. Might have changed. This was 10 years ago though, so it's good old Winnipeg. Yeah, maybe I'll go work on my house, my kitchen. I almost got the sink installed. Used to be a tree in the fence, so that's gonna, unless they remove the tree, I won't know. Yeah, there's one of these right here. I think it was, yeah, I think it was one of those with those chain link fences. I don't know if you caught it. Oh, here's Monroe. Oh, it's right here. Oh my God, they destroyed the house. Oh no, it was the green one, right beside it. Yeah, 525 with that big tree in the fence. I was gonna buy that house. It's a nice neighborhood. So anyways, people are looking at me as I'm filming illegally in Winnipeg here, so yeah, I hope we got a little bit of stuff here. Oh, there's people behind me. So I guess this will be my sign off. I'm gonna go home and maybe install this sink. I hope I got a little bit of good footage out of all this. We will see at the end of it all once I edit this video. Like I said, it's not a how-to. Maybe I'll just show you some of this city here on Monroe here. It's Geldwin windows. What else is there cool here? We got a church there. I looked at a bunch of houses here on Monroe too. So, you know, I say a lot of bad things about the city, but I mean, I live here still, so I like it. I like it. Lots of history. But we'll do a sign off. I'm getting to a busy street here. Like and subscribe. Love you all. And, take it easy.